Everybody, listen up. No more questions about something, turning, no more shuttlecock question.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today? Hey, you're a single player, is that right? All right, could you give me your name, please?
I can't even remember anymore. Just get the grapes, put them there, and...
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21? Thanks, Jones, I can dig that.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard.
No, oh.
No time means no time. Do I have to draw a diagram?
20 seconds.
Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
All right, here we go. Lose the desktop and pick it to black. Okay, cue graphics. Guy, you okay? Okay, good show. Stand by.
Men back in menstruation. Period.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. What's the matter? Don't got any friends? I'm just kidding, it's you and me. Okay, you ready to race? Let's do it. How about it? Hit me with the category.
We're number one! We're number one!
The category behind this question is... where did all the fun go? Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, imagine this. You turn on the radio one day and hear a song called Fungo in the Jungle. As you listen to the words, what do you discover is going on in the jungle? Someone's dropping a football, someone's hitting baseballs with a long bat, someone's raising a hockey stick. A fungo bat is lighter, longer, and thinner than a regular bat and is used for baseball practice. It's also something you get in your crotch if you spend too much time in the jungle. Okay, pick a category.
Down! Question 2!
And the category is... I predict. The amount on the table is $3,000. All right, help me out here. I don't know if you can remember this, but I sure can't. You know, he was really good at predicting the outcomes of college basketball games. In 1988, he correctly predicted 88% of the NCAA tournament winners, and he couldn't even speak English. Who was he? Jimmy the Greek, Ted the Rooster, Chester the Cheetah, or the Italian Stallion? Ted the Rooster predicted winners by pecking at kernels of corn placed in front of different teams' names. Sadly, Ted passed away in 1994. He was a nice rooster, but he could be a little cocky.
Whoa, that was a good one.
All right, come on, hit me.
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt. 3.
Here's your category. Slam dunk me, baby. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. Let's pretend that a regulation basketball rim finds itself sexually gratified every time someone scores on it. Assuming size does matter, if it decided to play the field, so to speak, which of the following balls would offer this mysteriously amorous basketball rim the most pleasure? A basketball, a duck pin ball, a soccer ball, or a bowling ball? Too bad you didn't pick this. If size really mattered, there's nothing like the swish of a regulation basketball. It's the biggest of all of these. Though I hear that rim has recurring dreams about wrecking balls. Okie doke.
4!
And this category is... yeah, I'll call you. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If you went stag to the Amos Alonzo Stag Bowl, who might you be able to pick up and take home with you afterwards? The NCAA Division III football champions, the NCAA track and field champions, the PBA Pro Bowlers Tour annual champion, or the CFL championship team? The Stag Bowl is the Division III football championship game. And I could say something funny about all the big sweaty Division III champions you're going to be going home with, but you've never heard of any of them. Category time. The opposite of a wedding. The opposite of a wedding. What the Dryden? Dryden, New York? We're going to Dryden, New York! And you can reach Dryden at area code 607. Okay, hope you all went to the bathroom before you got on the bus because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. Okay, let's flip through the old Dryden white pages and find someone to talk to. And let's see, here we go. And boom, Libby Joyce. Okay, let's dial Libby up. This is the exciting part. I love this. Okay, let's see if she's home. And oh.
Hello?
Hello, is this Libby Joyce?
Yes, it is.
Libby, my name is Guy, and I host a sports trivia game show called You Don't Know Jack. I'm sure you've heard of it. And I was wondering if you could help us out today.
Oh, to do what?
Well, all I really need you to do is come up with a sports trivia question for our contestants. I don't know if you're a big sports fan, but do you like sports or what?
Well, not terribly, but I do have a most favorite game, ice hockey.
Ooh, cold steel on ice. That's fun. You want to come up with a question for us?
If it really won't take more than a couple of minutes.
Oh, you are too kind. That is so great. Let me tell you, too, that your accent is just totally great. It's giving me the chills. Just like in hockey rink or something. So I'm going to put you on the phone with our producer, and, we'll get back to you once you have a question. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay, excellent. We'll be back with Libby Joyce in a few seconds, and now let's go on to the next category. All right, come on, hit me. We need...
Here they come spinning out of the turn. It's question 5 by a nose.
Here's the category. Little women with vicious uppercuts. All right, $3,000 is riding on this one. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy from Little Women enter a boxing tournament. If Meg is a lightweight, Joe is a featherweight, Beth is a flyweight, and Amy is a bantamweight, who is the lightest? Amy, Joe, Meg, or Beth? Let's take a look at the big money answer. Beth. You know, I think more boxing fans would have dug this novel if Beth would have died fighting in the ring. Okay, pick... Uh-oh, Wes Musrich climb more.
It's time for a ticklish Tesco.
The category for this gibberish question: fair trade or religious conversion. The opening value on this gibberish question is $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Okay, my friends, what sporting event does this rhyme with? Don't be fooled by punctuation. A nun for a Moses? All right, how about a hint? It's the nickname of a horse race. A horse race held in Kentucky. Ooh, you think you got it. Okay, start typing and hit return when you're finished. You know, you can just order the damn things today. You don't have to, like, race for them or anything. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Tag team naked skydiving, tonight at 7.
The category is children's stories and gutter language. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. Let's say Foxy Loxy is bowling because he's particularly fond of rolling strikes. A turkey is 3 strikes in a row. Yeah! And someone should tell Foxy Loxy that in bowling shoes, he looks like Dorky Lorky. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
8.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. A heartbeat away from the bench. Okay, this isn't going to be easy, but you're looking at $3,000. All right, get yourself set. It's time. What do former Vice President Dan Quayle and both Dan and Carl have been inducted into the Peter J. McGovern Little League Hall of Excellence? Yeah! Finally, a group of people who admit to voting for Dan Quayle. Category time. What's it going to be?
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9.
And the category is hitting a home run and hitting a home run. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Everything in place? Because here she comes. Which phrase can be both the report of a sexual escapade and the name of a man who played more career baseball games than anyone else? Pete Rose, Raleigh Fingers, Herbert J. Score, or Warren Spahn? Pete Rose is known for rising to the occasion in 3,562 games. Yeah, that friction from all those headfirst slides was sure to have some effect on him. Okie dokie, give me a category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This one's gonna be, please judge, just one more chance. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. Say troubled figure skater Tanya Harding has decided to take up synchronized swimming. 10 seconds into her first synchronized swimming competition, Tanya messes up on one of her moves and asks the judges if she can do it over again. What happens? She gets disqualified. She gets a competitor who stops voluntarily and asks to do a figure again, gets penalized 2 points. Fortunately for her, there are no broken skate laces in synchronized swimming to worry about. All right, that's one round down. Now don't get distracted by the round car girl, because we're off to round 2. All right, this is round 2, and 2 is twice 1, which means all the questions are double. Sounds good, huh? Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're back on our fiber optic field trip with Libby Joyce from Dryden, New York. Libby, are you there?
I am.
Great. You got a question for us?
Yes, I do have a question.
Okay.
And I thought that maybe Ken Dryden would be...
Wait, Libby, don't...
Sorry, I shouldn't be saying this yet.
Okay.
Oh, dear. I'll keep quiet about what the question is until it's the right time.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, 11!
So, what's your category?
Oh, the category. Okay. Let's call it Hockey Boy.
And we'll make this one worth $5,000.
Okay. Put your fingers on your buzzers. And the question is, from 1966 to 1969, goalie Ken Dryden won 76 games for the Cornell Big Red hockey team. How many did he lose? 0, 4, 10, or 76?
Okay, Libby, how about 4?
4? Ken lost only 4 games in 3 years.
Yeah!
Go Big Red!
Woohoo! Libby, thank you so much for helping us out. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, that was so much fun.
That was fun for me, too. You've enchanted me, milady. No, seriously, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Just stay on the line and someone will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Libby Joyce, everybody. Okay, let's go on to the next category. All right, come on. The category? You're soaking in it. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, try to imagine how the game of baseball would be changed if Madge the manicurist were a manager. Suppose Madge tells her players to start soaking more often. If she's referring to the old baseball practice of soaking, what is she telling them to do? Hit runners with the baseball, spit on runners as they slide into base, soak their bats in oil, or go to the local pub and drink between innings? In the early days of baseball, you could get a runner out by soaking them or hitting them with the baseball. But I don't think it was ever legal to soak your opponents in Palmolive. How about it? Hit me with the category. Uh-oh, Best Putts Fits Mine whore.
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerling Test Roll!
Here's your gibberish category. The Watergate debate. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question's going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember, you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Okle dokle, tell me, with what sporty place does this rhyme? Now don't let the punctuation get in your way. Bad Nixon. Okay, let's see what you got. And gee, since Nixon resigned, he and the Knicks have won it all about the same amount of times. Okay, pick a category.
All sports, all the time. You're tuned to 14.
The category is third star on the left, then drive until morning. And I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If Captain Hook were named for his poor golf swing that causes the ball to fly from right to left, what would his name be if he overcompensated and hit the ball from left to right? Captain Slice, Captain Crunch, Captain Wedge, or Captain Mashy Niblick? A poor golf shot that veers from left to right is called a slice. Of course, a name like Captain Slice might net him some lucrative soft drink endorsements. Okie doke.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
The name of this category is
Marky Marking.
It's gonna be worth $4,000. All right, let's get this ball rolling.
If rapper-actor Marky Mark spent most of his time marking at a soccer game, what would he be doing?
If Marky Mark prances in front of an opposing player, it's known as marking.
But I think he's really just trying to keep his pants from falling down completely.
I see London.
Category.
Give me a 6. 6. Give me a team. Team. 16.
Here's your category.
Why not try by?
And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy.
The modern man needs more than a good body to attract women. If you're a medalist in the men's biathlon, what skills will you most likely use to impress your future wife?
Running to the city and fencing stolen goods, shooting dinner and skiing home with it, dashing over with a
The biathlon combines skiing and shooting. But not at the same time.
All right, come on, hit.
9 plus 8. 10 plus 7.
And this category is Anatomy of a Duffer. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Ready on the trigger? Pull. Which of the following terms would not have been used to describe a pre-20th century golfer's balls? Wooden, tension wound, feathery, or gutty? Go for it!
Hot!
Tension wound balls were not common until the 20th century. The same is true in golf. Okay, pick a category.
How many holes in golf?
18.
And the category is a cup would have worked just fine. And this one is not going to be easy. $6,000. Hang on tight. Here we go. As you're receiving the checkered flag at the Indy 500, you notice that the official waving the flag looks exactly like what's on top of the winner's trophy. Who's waving you home? A track official with no head, a pig with a checkered flag, a naked track official, or Teddy Roosevelt with a flag and a racing fire suit? The checkered flag waver on the top of the Borg Warner trophy is naked. So I guess that's not a gear shift in his pocket.
Whoa!
How about it?
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
The category is shotguns. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Okay, picture this shotgun wedding. The bride is the center, the minister's the umpire, the groom's at quarterback, and the best man is referee, who would be positioned about 6 yards behind the defensive line just before the snap. The groom, the best man, the bride, or the minister? Here's what you should have guessed. The umpire is on the defensive side of the ball. And who wouldn't be on the defensive side when you're looking down both barrels? Okie doke.
20.
Here's the category. Something old, something new. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Okay, let's pretend that NFL quarterbacks also worked as wedding consultants. Hey, stranger things have happened. For your wedding to be a success, you need to hire a quarterback who throws great receptions. Because he has the highest career pass rating, who would be the best advisor? Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana, Steve Young, or Milt Plum? As of 1996, Steve Young had the highest career pass rating. And he knows a great florist. Okay, pick a category.
Jack attack time. Up your
already know what you're doing. Okay, make sure your match fits this clue. Singular sensations. I'm watching every little move you make. Begin the attack.
Nice move! You scored big on that Jack Attack! Let's check out your final score! That's the game!
Player, when I think of you, I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, sports trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show. Cue commercials. Thank you. Cookie, what's going on with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Come over here. Was that a crack? You know I am sensitive about my male pattern baldness.
You won't be for long. I just bought the new Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun. Hold still.
Ow! Wow, I look fantastic.
See? With the Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun, you just rip the hair follicles off your back and implant them in your scalp.
I look chic. Do not stop now.
I won't, and you won't either, with the Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun.
Also available, Snip-O-Matic home spay and neutering clamp.
Sunday, 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 live at the Power Dome, Celebrity Slap Fight. The biggest female stars square off in a face-slapping showdown.
Shut up, you bitch! You shut up!
Don't miss the world title match between that girl who played the prostitute on Kojak and that girl who took her blouse off in Meatballs 4. The biggest celebrities, the biggest fights. You can't sit down because if you're on your seat, these girls will get you off.